Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have a full leg day explain video where I take you into the gym and I just show you guys exactly what I do in the gym with a little bit more detail than all the other videos that I've made, because I'm just going to show you one day from start to finish, including pre-workout and post-workout, what I do before and after the gym. So I'm really excited to take you guys in because I just love sharing these workouts with you, and I'm hoping you guys get some inspiration, some motivation, as well as walk away with a new piece of information. I did vlog the pre-workout phase of what I did before the gym, so I'm just gonna play that right here. Enjoy. Today is the day I'm going to take you to the gym with me, and I'm going to do a thorough leg day and explain to you guys through voiceover exactly what I do, why I do it, and all the good stuff. So this is very, very detailed, and I'm super excited to share it. But before, I want to show you guys what I do pre-gym and post-gym. It is 4:48, but can you see how dark it is? Oh my gosh, that is getting to my head. It's so hard to do anything past 4:30 because it gets dark so early. But I'm going to the gym with Jason, so he's going to help me film and motivate me just to get my ass to the gym. But before the gym, I am eating a light snack. I'm having hash browns with ketchup and sriracha. My biggest thing is don't go to the gym hungry, because every time I go to the gym hungry, I never have a good workout, and then I'm like annoyed that I didn't have a good workout because I was hungry. So I always make sure I eat something before. I'm gonna have this, and I'm also gonna have a bit of protein yogurt and granola. It's been a hot minute since I've hit the gym in general. I had the craziest weekend for my birthday. So yeah, I'm excited to get my glute gains back because they have been disappearing. Let's just say that. So I'm gonna eat this, eat my yogurt, drink some water, and I'll sip my pre-workout. I'll show you which pre-workout I use, as well as I'll show you the protein that I drink. Actually, let me show you now because I won't have protein later. Sorry, I won't be home later, but this is the protein that I love. Let me show you properly. This is the ISO Gold 100% whey protein in the flavor triple milk chocolate, and let me just say, this is so good. I've showed my clients all this and they absolutely love it. It tastes like chocolate milk, and I'm not even joking when I say that. I know a lot of proteins have that chalky, disgusting protein taste, but this one is so smooth, so milky, so creamy. I'm obsessed. So I'm going to pack a little bit of this in a separate water bottle so I can mix it after my gym, and then I'm having dinner, and I'm also going to volleyball tonight. I'm at the gym parking lot now. I'm going to mix my pre-workout. Well, there's way too much water. So I'm still finishing up the Alani Nu pre-workout in pink guava. So I'm gonna put maybe like a scoop and a half because I know I'm gonna share this with Jason. I'm just gonna mix that in. I'm excited. This is also a new gym that I'm not going to it. Jason goes to the gym and they do like a free pass. So I'm just gonna test it out. I heard this gym is really, really big and nice. So I'm excited to try it out, but yeah, that's good. Okay, let's head inside for my leg day. So inside the gym, because it is winter time, most of the time I'm walking to the gym quite cold, so I always do about 5 minutes of any cardio machine that's available. Here I did 5 minutes of biking. The purpose of this is to warm up your muscles. There's nothing more than that. It's not actually a form of cardio, which is why I'm keeping it nice and short for 5 minutes at moderate intensity. Then after that, I moved into some dynamic warm-up. So I did a lower body warm-up. I started off with this knee hugs where I am walking and pulling one knee up into the chest, feeling a slight stretch in my hip flexor. And I did that about 10 per side, I would say. Then I moved into these floor sweeps. So with this one, you're trying to stretch out and warm up your hamstring. The leg in front of you is nice and straight, toes pointing up, and the back leg is bent. And then I did these hip openers where you're bringing your knees up and out while walking as well. With this one, you want to try to keep your hips facing forward when you're bringing your knee out and not opening up that hip. Otherwise, you're not gonna feel as great of a stretch in the hip flexors. So this is a great one to open up the hips before you do any kind of squat, deadlift, anything pretty much. So this is an essential one that I always do in my lower body warm-up. Then I moved on to these lunges with twists. The lunge is a great functional exercise, and I did the twist just to warm up my torso, core, back, upper body a little bit, because squatting does require a little bit of your back when you are holding the bar up on your back. This is a new one that I've incorporated. It is these hip/inner thigh stretch. So you're placing one knee on the ground or on a mat and the other leg is straight out. You are rocking back and forth, and you should feel a stretch in that inner thigh of the leg that is spread out. I did about 10 rocks back and forth. You want to be nice and slow, and again, you should feel a slight stretch, nothing more or nothing unbearable or painful. So now let's get into the actual bulk of the workout, which is these strength exercises. So the very first exercise that I started off with, of course, barbell squats. If you know me and you've watched some of my other videos, I always say you want to make sure you're warming up to your set. I decided to go and do a bit of progressive overload. So I started off with just the bar. I squatted. I'm only doing about 6 to 8 reps just to get my muscles warmed up, build on mind to muscle connection. Then I added 25 pounds to each side, and I did again about 6 reps. Not trying to tire myself out. Then to actually get into my working sets, I implemented progressive overloads. I did 4 sets. Every time I went up in a set, I increased the weight, but I decreased the reps. So I started off with just a plate on each side, so 135 pounds, and I did 10 reps. So you want to break at the hips, slight hinge, to activate your glutes, and then from there you're gonna squat down, watching out for your knees kind of going past your toe. The weight should be shifted slightly to your heels. I added 20 pounds to the bar for my set 2, and I did 8 reps, so I dropped the reps by 2. Then for set 3, I added another 20 pounds on the bar, and I did 6 reps here. Nice and slow, again trying to go as low as you can, but also making sure you are controlling the movement. You don't want to lose control of the weight at any point of the squat, including the top. Notice how I'm not fully locking my knees out so that weight is not sitting on my joints. And for my last set, I added 10 pounds this time to the bar, and I did just 4 reps. And by the end, you can tell I was so excited that I did this weight, this 185, and I barely do this weight because I just am a little scared. But I did it, and I was so happy, more like shocked that I did it. Because barbell squats is a very compound exercise, and what I mean by compound is it requires multiple joints. Also, to me, it's quite a full body workout, and so I do this in the very beginning of my workout. You will never ever see me squatting at the end because it requires the most amount of energy, and also it recruits the most amount of muscles. So you wanna, are you bored of my talking? So you want to do this in the beginning. Then I did barbell RDLs. This is always an essential one. I did 4 sets of 12. So you are hinging your hips back with this one. There is no bend at the knee. By the 12th rep, my hands, my forearms were burning. More than my hamstring, my grip was burning. So you can see at the end, I just flopped on the floor. Next, I moved into Bulgarian split squats. This is not a fan favorite, but it's another super good workout, very effective. So with the Bulgarian split squat, I did do it as a superset. I am holding 25 pounds here. With unilateral exercises, meaning you are doing one leg at a time, you always want to start with your weaker side. So I'm starting with my left side first and then moving on to the right side. When you're picking the weight for these exercises, your weaker side should dictate the weight that you use, which means that if you can probably do 35 pounds for your right side, but when you do it for your left side, you are dying, pretty much means you're going a bit too heavy. So you want the weaker side to always dictate the weight that you use. That way you are closing the gap of the imbalance instead of making it worse. I did 8 reps each side, I believe. And then I supersetted this with hip lift clamshells. These target a bit of the inner thigh and the abductor muscles of your glutes. You don't need any weights. If you want to make it a bit harder, you can add a resistance band around your knees, but I find it just as challenging without it. You're going to lift your hips up. While you're doing that, you are spreading your knees open so that you're engaging your abductor muscles. I did 12 reps on each side and I repeated the superset 3 times. The very last exercise to close off my leg day is hamstring curls. This has been a new exercise that I've been incorporating into my leg day and I've been loving it. I don't really use machines, but the hamstring curl targets my hamstring like no other, and my glutes as well. Here I did a little bit of progressive overload again. With each set, I increased the weight and I did not decrease the reps for these ones because I'm really trying to burn it out. I think I did 10 reps each time. Then I increased the weight and I did 10 reps again. So with the hamstring curl, you want to try to keep your hips, your stomach all on the mat. I know as you get heavier, you want to start arching, but you really want to try to keep it squeezed. Take your break, take a rest if you need to, because it is a burnout. So you're really gonna feel the burn by the end. And then I increased the weight one more time. I did 10 reps here, and I believe that concluded my leg day. I ended this leg day with foam rolling because I could tell that my legs were gonna be so sore. So I started off with my quads, and then I moved into my IT band, so down the side, and then I did one quad at a time just for a little bit more concentrated foam rolling. And to be honest, I don't foam roll every single time I'm at the gym. I usually only do it on days when I'm really sore. Like today, I'm super sore, so I filmed this yesterday and I did this workout yesterday, and my legs are so sore. But I usually do it then, or when after a really heavy leg day, when I know I'm gonna be sore, I'll foam roll. Then I moved on to my glutes, both cheeks first, then right and then left cheek. And then I moved into my hamstring, lower back, and upper back. So the cool down was about 10 minutes. It's also really important that you're bringing your heart rate back down before you leave the gym. So that's another good reason of doing this cool down. You can always do some static stretching. So another rule of thumb you want to remember is you do the dynamic warm up in the beginning of your workout. So that's where you are moving and stretching. And then you do the static ones at the very end of your workout. So this would be more where you're holding one position and you're feeling the stretch and just staying there. I'm going to turn it back to the vlog and show you guys what I do post-workout. Finished my workout.
Please hold the handrail.
That was intense. Let me show you my stats from my Apple Watch. Pretty crazy. Can you tap my screen? Can you see that? Can you see it? Oh, it's not gonna focus. I'll insert the screenshot of my Apple Watch stats. Sorry, I can't talk, my brain is everywhere. But I'm off to Sushi, California for dinner. I will show you what I eat for my post-workout meal, and then I also have my protein shake that I'm gonna fill up with water at the restaurant because I don't have any water with me. But let's go to dinner. This is my post-workout meal. I have tempura udon, a little bit of carbs, and then I got tempura, and then also this is mine. It's a Las Vegas roll, and then the rest is his because I don't eat seafood. So I'm gonna eat up, and then I have my protein shake right here with the protein that I showed you earlier that I'm gonna fill up, and that's going to be my post-workout meal, and then we're gonna go to volleyball after. Well, that concludes my leg day explain video. I hope that was really helpful. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below if you want me to do any other blah 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 day explained. So maybe a push day explained, pull day, whatever you want. But don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more videos from me. And check out my Instagram right over here to stay most up to date with everything that I'm up to if you're curious. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
They always buy flowers, always show up on time. They always make calls, always on that FaceTime. Something about when they're holding me.